Hi, good day all of you. Welcome to our session. Welcome to our channel Intelligible Tutorials. In this today's session now I want to give the clear information of what are the requirements for the knowledge representation system. In the previous videos we have already seen what is the meaning of the knowledge, how the knowledge can be represented, and what are the various things related to the knowledge representation, types of knowledge, and knowledge cycle, and all these things we have seen in our previous videos and my past videos. Now I am going to tell the requirements of the knowledge representation system. Okay, so for this we are going to see a good knowledge representation system must have the following properties. Number one is representational accuracy, inferential adequacy, and inferential efficiency and acquisitional efficiency. These are the four required things are most important requirements for the knowledge representation system. The very first one is now we are going to see is the knowledge representation is representational accuracy. Okay, so what is the meaning of the representational accuracy? Means whatever knowledge system that is there, that should maintain the ability to represent various kinds of the knowledge, or to represent different kinds of the knowledge, not only one single type of the knowledge. The knowledge representation system should able to represent all the various kinds of the knowledge. Okay, so that is the representational accuracy. It must be accurate in representing different kinds of the knowledge. Okay, the next one is inferential adequacy. What is the meaning of inferential adequacy? Okay, so the KR system should have the ability to manipulate the representational structures to produce knowledge corresponding to the existing structure. Okay, that means it should facilitate some inferential things according to the existential structures. So whatever the existence knowledge is there, or the existing knowledge is there, based on that we can deduce some inferences, we can draw some inferences, or we can produce some new knowledge based on the existing structure. So based on the existing rules we can conclude the new rules, we can conclude the new knowledge. Here also the same thing it is representing. So this feature is called as the inferential adequacy. So KR system should be able to represent the existing systems must produce the new knowledge. It should be able to represent the new knowledge based on the existing knowledge. And coming to the third one, inferential efficiency. Inferential, in previous one we have seen inferential adequacy. It is able to produce, it is ability to manipulate, but here it is efficiency. That means it can produce the appropriate and exact inferential knowledge, and efficient knowledge it should produce. The ability to direct the inferential knowledge mechanism into the most productive directions by storing appropriate guides. That means whatever new knowledge from the existing knowledge it has produced, it should provide some new directions, it should helpful for further directions, it is highly efficient, it can be used for further representational things like that. That is the inferential efficiency. And the last one is acquisitional efficiency. So what is this acquisitional efficiency? Is nothing but we have to acquire the what are the care system is there, that care system is used to acquire the new knowledge according to the existing knowledge, and what are the methods that are available. Based on the available methods, and taking some help of the new automatic methods also, it should have the ability to acquire the new knowledge. So that feature is called as the acquisitional efficiency. So like that we are having four different kinds of the knowledge requirements. These for the KR system or knowledge representation system. It should be represent multiple knowledge, it should produce the new knowledge from the existing knowledge, and whatever knowledge it has produced, that is a new knowledge, that should be highly efficient, and it can be more productive for the new forthcoming knowledge. And acquisitional efficiency, that means ability to acquire the new knowledge by using automatic methods and as well as the sophisticated methods. So these are about the requirements of the knowledge representation. And the coming videos we talk more about the artificial intelligence knowledge representation, the second unit of the artificial intelligence. Okay, so if at all anybody didn't subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel Intelligible Tutorials. Thank you one and all.